Hello, my love. I hope you are doing well. Welcome into this reading for the solar season of Virgo. We're finally into the season of Virgo. We're celebrating all things Virgo, and I'll get into what that means in just a moment here. First of all, if you are brand new to my readings, hello and welcome in. And if you are not new, hello and welcome back. For those of you who are new, I just created this amazing tutorial video to explain to you how to get the most out of my readings. You only have to watch it once and it will really support you as you dive into the guidance that's available here. So the link is in the description. I recommend watching that, although it's not necessary. So now let's talk about Virgo energy. Virgo is the second earth sign of the zodiac year, and it's this energy of helpful, precise, reliable, analytical, observant energy. This is the archetype of the Virgin. So it's a very innocent energy. A lot of times you see the Virgin with a piece of grain, which we see in the picture here. And that really represents the energy of Virgo, which is like the sorting of the harvest. It's like that energy of like, this will be useful, this will not be useful. That's the analytical part of the Virgo energy. And this is really what we're spotlighting as we move into the solar season of Virgo. So the solar season of Virgo goes from August 22nd until September 22nd. So September 22nd is when we'll have the solar shift into Libra. So I'm going to encourage you to watch the reading that is relevant to where Virgo shows up in your chart. So if you don't know where Virgo shows up in your chart, don't worry, I got you covered. There's 2 different tutorial videos you can watch. If you want an easy, simple, quick way to find out where Virgo is in your chart, go ahead and watch my tutorial video for cafeastrology.com or use their birth chart generator linked in the description. If you want to dive a little bit deeper into your astrology, learn a little bit more, and look at the wheel, that beautiful natal chart wheel that most people use to read birth charts, you can watch the tutorial I just did for astro.com's birth chart generator. There's so much there that you can dive into. I take you through a little introductory, intermediary explanation of what it is that you're looking at. You will look in your charts for where Virgo shows up, what planet. You're looking for any of the planets, including Pluto, or you're looking for the ascending sign, could be in Virgo, and you may not have any planets or the ascending in Virgo. In this case, you're going to want to watch what's called the background in Virgo video. And also know that you may have more than one reading because you may have more than one planet in the sign of Virgo. So be sure to watch all of the videos that align for your planets in Virgo. Hopefully at this point you're already at the right video, but if you're not, don't worry. All of these videos have the same introduction. So you can navigate to the correct video when you have a moment. Just find out where Virgo was when you were born. It's so very important as we spotlight, as the sun, the big spotlight of our solar system, focuses on Virgo, it's really important for us to find where that vibration and that energy is within our own lives and celebrate that. So you might know the solar Virgo, so that's anyone born between this August 22nd, September 22nd time frame. Those are the solar Virgos. So you can watch them and see how they shine. They shine when they're being analytical, when they're sharing their innocence, when they're being very helpful, very precise, very observant. That's when these energies shine. But there are different parts of our lives where these energies show up. And for your particular alignment, I'll describe for you what that really means in a little bit of detail before we go in and draw the guidance card. We're getting guidance from Colette Baron-Reid's Goddess Power Oracle, and if you want to support me, you can always do that by commenting on the video, sharing it with your friends, going to paypal.me/devotedvulnerable and offering up a financial contribution of your choice, or checking out my website, devotedandvulnerable.com, or just sending me good, helpful vibes. All of it is supportive and appreciated. And with that, let's dive into where Virgo is showing up for you in your chart. Welcome in, my moon in Virgos. So excited to have you into this part of the reading. We're just going to do a little bit of talking about what the moon represents and how the Virgo energy expresses itself through you, through your moon. And then we're going to get to our card reading. So if your moon is in Virgo, that means you have the qualities of the Virgo energy when it comes to your emotions. So your emotions love to be helpful. Like emotionally, you love to be helpful. Your emotions are probably always analyzing themselves and analyzing others. You probably have a very emotionally analytical landscape. You probably have a very observant energy when it comes to your emotions. Your emotions are probably able to pick up on other people's emotions. You're probably very precise in the way that you communicate your emotions or your emotions and as you feel them. And if none of this is resonating with you, just play with this month. Notice your emotions. Ask yourself where and how they could be expressing some of the archetypes of the Virgo energy. And also just make sure to check if there's Virgo in other places in your chart. I forgot to mention that you may have more than one reading this month because of that Virgo energy. Maybe I'll just re-record a hot second saying that. Okay, anyway. Y'all didn't need to hear me say that. So let's see what the Goddess Power Oracle from Colette Baron-Reid has to say for your guidance for this month, Moon in Virgos. There it is. Okay. Kuan Yin is coming through, and she has a message for you. Let's see what she has to say. Let me show you her picture. Here she is. Actually, I know her message. I don't need to read it. Kuan Yin's message is all about compassion. It's all about putting yourself in somebody else's shoes and understanding what they're going through. She also calls to have you understand different cultural sensitivities that might be in your space and in your field around you. Really just being aware and sensitive to that energy. So I think this is perfect with the Virgo moon alignment that we're having and celebrating right now, because your emotions are going to thrive when you're extending this emotions, extending this Virgo archetype, that energy of being able to analyze and observe other people's energies, and through that observation, through that analysis, offering compassion. Ho'oponopono is the Hawaiian forgiveness tradition that is laced with compassion, and it is all about it. You can see more about it on my site. Just go to my site and then click on the tab that says Ho'oponopono. It'll give you a lot more information about the practice, but it's simply the idea of saying, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, to anyone who might be emotionally charging you this month, okay? Really allowing yourself some space to feel what it is that you feel, right? We want to honor our feelings and never let them think that they're wrong, but also to help process them, to utilize these phrases, to recognize the part of us that loves this person that's giving us a challenge, that forgives them for, not for their actions per se, but maybe for what they're stirring up within us, and asking forgiveness for maybe any energies that we've sent towards them that have been less than loving, and really just allowing ourselves to feel more compassion in general for the collective. Allow your emotions to express that compassion. Some things that can happen with the Virgo archetype, like the shadow side of the Virgo, is being a little bit critical. Definitely first of the self, but then when when you're critical of yourself, you're going to be critical of others, because we treat others like we treat ourselves internally. And there might be a need for you this month to really be kinder to yourself as well. Be more compassionate to you, okay? You know where you've made mistakes, but it's time to bring love to that. So maybe even saying that Ho'oponopono phrase to yourself, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, is what this card is calling you to do. All right, my loves, this is the guidance that I have for you, short and sweet. Please feel free to comment. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions. I'm really sending you so much love and appreciation for you. And as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste.